Live on tape from Studio 306, this is Saints Today, Northside Middle School Weekly Announcement Broadcast. Today it's September 12th. Now let's go to the newsroom with your hosts, Janiyah and Rakaya.
Marion to this week's broadcast.
And I hope everyone's having a great start to the week.
Hey Rakaya, are you excited for midterms?
Yes, I am so excited. I hope my grades are good.
I hope mine are too.
Ready to get into the broadcast?
Yeah, now let's turn to the news. Times is never too late to think about your future. 21st Century Scholarships are a great opportunity to get free college education. Applications are now live for the school year. If you are a 7th or 8th grader, you are able to apply. In the future, there will also be educators here at Northside to give more information.
Can't get enough of Titan TV? Make sure to check out our 24/7 stream called Titan TV Daily. This is featured on all of the current announcements for the day. This is streamed right here on Titan TV YouTube channel.
Applications are currently being accepted from 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students. Are you interested in joining the Student Council? Student Council gives students the opportunity to develop leadership and organization skills by carrying out service projects. See Ms. S. Pierce for more information.
Students, do you want another day off? Well, you are in luck. There is a teacher work day this Friday, so enjoy another 3-day weekend.
Parent-teacher conferences are next week on September 27th and September 28th in case parents need to talk to your teachers.
And those are all our top stories for today.
Let's now go to Addison to hear about the weather for the week and what happened in this day in history.
Thanks, Janiyah. Looking at today's weather, the temperature looks to be in the 70s with a high of 80 and a low of 60. The rest of the week looks to be cloudy with a high of 80 and a low of 60. Then taking a look at the week, Saturday will be partly cloudy with a high of 82, and then Sunday will be mostly cloudy with a high of 80. Then taking a look at the weather in the world, our featured event for today is the Scarecrow Festival. Welcome autumn in style. The Scarecrow Festival, held the third week in September downtown Washington Courthouse, enjoys family fun, and weekend filled with music. Live music, entertainment, food, amusement rides, games, crafts, vendors, 5K walk and run, classic cars, tractors, cornhole tournaments, and more. This 3-day event is packed full of entertainment and is free to attend. The weather at the Scarecrow Festival will be cloudy with a chance of rain, with a high of 80s and the low in the 50s. And that is all the weather in Titan TV now and beyond. Now let's take a look at what happened in this day in history. On this day in 1940, the cave paintings were discovered. Also on this day in 1494, Francis I of France was born. In 2003, American songwriter Johnny Cash died of diabetes. Famous in the music world, in 1840, Robert Schumann marries Clara Frick. And in the sporting world, 23-year-old Yankee shortstop Roger Pulick became the youngest manager in 1914. Today is National High Five Day. Go make sure someone is happy and give them a high five. And that is a look at what has happened on this day in history. Now let's get a glimpse of what is happening in the world of Titan sports with Drevin.
What's up, Titans? It's time for Sports with Drevin, hosted by me. Yeah, boy, Drevin. Things are happening this week with our sports teams. Many things. I can't wait to tell you about them soon, very soon. But first, let's get to the results powered by 3011. Starting with our volleyball teams, they had a game on Monday 29th against Winchester Driver. They lost with a score of 1-2. And on Tuesday the 30th, they went against Jay County, also losing with a score of 0-2. Keep working hard, Titans. That victory will come soon. Maybe sooner than you think. Wink.
Ooh.
Moving on to soccer, they had a home game on Wednesday the 31st against Selma, and it was a tie of 6-6. Another year and another tie with Selma. That's what I call tradition. Cross country had a meet on September 1st. They went against Shenandoah and Union City. The top 3 for the boys were Marcus C. with a time of 13:51, Etienne R. with a time of 14:17, Parker S. with a time of 16:40. The top 3 for the girls were Raya D. with a time of 16 flat, Drulani M. 19:53, and Abby W. 20:37. Keep running, Titans. And finally, we were on the scene of the football game that took place on Tuesday the 30th. Check it out. While the 7th graders were victorious, sadly, the 8th graders lost with a score of 0-12. Don't worry though, the ball can't run away from us. Get it? Football? You run with your feet? And I said run, so it's funny. I just love Drevin jokes. Those are our results, powered by 3011. Now, let's look ahead to what games and matches are coming up this week. Starting with tomorrow, our Northside Titans will be taking on the Dalefield Junior High School in a soccer match. This starts at 5 p.m. at Northside. This would be the perfect time to cheer our Titans to a victory. Also tomorrow, the 7th and 8th grade Lady Titans will be going against Yorktown Tigers for a volleyball matchup at Yorktown Middle School at 5 p.m. Let's go Titans! Woo! On Wednesday at 5:30 p.m., our Titan Rebel football team will face Anderson Highland at Anderson Highland Junior High. Make sure to wish our Titans good luck. Now, going on to Thursday, we will be traveling to Anderson for a cross-country meet against Southside Middle School and Anderson Middle School. The meet starts at 5 p.m. What an event! The Scots, the Panthers, and the Titans. That's a party I would want to be invited to. I just love Drevin parties. If you thought that was great, also on Thursday at 5 p.m., our volleyball Lady Titans will have a home game. This is the perfect opportunity to come and support our volleyball teams. And to the end of this week, sports on Saturday, our 7th and 8th grade girls volleyball team will compete in the Selma Invitational from 9 a.m. at Wapahani Middle School. Wishing lots of luck to our Lady Titans. Also wishing lots of coffee because it's early, but not too early for sports!
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Much sports, much fun, and much Drevin. That is a look at what is happening in the world of Titan sports. Here's Addie with the week's birthday. Go ahead, Addie, and pass that birthday cake to me.
Thanks, Drevin. And it is everyone's favorite part of the broadcast. Here are our Titan birthdays for this week. Happy birthday to Alyssa G, Lucas C, Olivia M, Emma A, Aaron B, Megan K, and Mason L. And those are all of our birthdays. Then let's go back to the studio.
And happy birthday to all of those Titans.
Kai, do you know what a habit is?
It is something we do every day like a routine.
Yes, like brushing your teeth every day is a habit.
Here to talk about more habits is our principal, Mr. Williams.
Here are some atomic habits.
Hey, this is Mr. Williams coming to you live from the Titan TV studios right here, Studio 306. Today we're talking about atomic habits. These are small little things that make a big difference in our lives. Atomic, what does that mean? It's a single irreducible unit or component in a larger system. And a habit is a settled or regular tendency or practice, especially one that is hard to give up. When you put those two words together, atomic habits are the building blocks of remarkable results. Again, an atom is really small, but once again, a small little habit can make a big difference in your life. Habits are like these little atoms in our lives. Each one is a fundamental unit that contributes to your overall improvement. And let me say this, and this applies to middle school students as well as adults like myself. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Let me say that again. We as people do not rise to the level of our goals. Anybody can set a goal, but once again, what is the system around yourself that helps you accomplish your goals? So, small routine things can make a big difference in your life. So let's talk about some great habits that are awesome for students to practice if they have the self-discipline to do so. Let's talk about this. Setting yourself up for success the night before. And it's a pretty simple habit. Packing your backpack before you go to bed. Maybe setting out your clothes the night before. Charging your Chromebook before you go to bed as well. Those are simple practices that anyone can do, and all it takes is effort. You've heard me talk about this before. TSIE. The secret is effort. It takes no talent to pack your backpack. It just takes effort. It takes no talent to charge your Chromebook before you go to bed. It just takes, well, a mindset and a little bit of effort. Another great habit, and this is so crucial for mental health as well as physical health, solid sleep patterns. Students, you should get right around 7 to 8, maybe 9 hours of sleep per day. And certainly, it is strongly recommended that you avoid the late nights with junk food and staying up in the wee hours of the morning like 3 a.m. And I realize that if you have that habit on Friday nights after the school week is over and you stay up till 3 a.m. on Friday night and then do the same thing on Saturday night, staying up to the wee hours of the morning like 3 a.m., you practice that, here comes Monday morning, and your brain is not functioning the way that you want. So once again, solid sleep times are very important. When you rise in the morning, waking up on time and early enough to get ready for the day, that will help reduce your anxiety. I'm sure we've all experienced where we've woken up late and man, we start the day off with a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety because we are running short of time. Another great habit as well, eating a solid breakfast and eating healthy every meal. That makes a big difference. Your food can be your diet to your future. Once again, your food that you eat, it can help determine making it a great day. So, let's talk about reducing stress. I know that all of us want to avoid stress as much as possible. So there's some great habits to get into, like daily affirmations, reminding yourself of who you are and where you are going in life. Maybe some of you might think of in the mirror before you go to school, you have positive affirmations, reminding yourself of who you are and where you are going in life. Positive self-talk can be a great ally in determining your future. Once again, sometimes we can be our own worst critics, and sometimes we can say things to ourselves that we would never say to our friends. So once again, be kind to others, but also be kind to yourself. Positive self-talk can be a great ally in determining your future. And of course, the brain research on exercise is overwhelming. Once again, students, get outside, get outside. The sun is your friend, and I'm telling you, vitamin D is our friend. And it's amazing that after we work out or play outside, it's incredible how usually we as adults or as kids, we feel better. That's amazing. That's the way our brain and our body works. Another way to reduce stress is to practice gratitude, reminding yourself of the things that you were thankful for. And a great habit could be just reminding yourself mentally or even keeping a journal. And of course, breathing is good. Yeah, it's good to breathe. It helps you stay alive. But if you find yourself in a stressful situation, maybe focus on your breathing and practice maybe even some deeper breathing. Students, there are great habits that can help you in your life as a student, like setting up a digital calendar in Schoology or on the Google Drive or maybe on your smartphone as well. Reminding yourself of what are the things that are important, what's upcoming, that can help reduce your stress and also keep you prepared for what's upcoming, whether it's a test or a big project that's due or an upcoming game that you really want to perform well with your team. Checking your grades regularly in PowerSchool is always a great habit. Do that regularly and you'll find yourself feeling more prepared and less stressed. And of course, being on time. You've probably heard it said before, if you're early, you're on time. That can help reduce stress and help you feel prepared. And of course, if you're early to class or early to a sports practice or a club event, you're going to feel more empowered. And of course, students, it's important to remind yourself of what's really important. Not only just thinking about the temporary, but also thinking about your future. And there's a simple rule that I've told the students many times, the rule of 5. Before you make a decision, think about, how will I feel about my decision 5 minutes from now? How will I feel about my decision 5 hours from now? How will I feel about my decision 5 days from now, 5 weeks from now, 5 months from now, 5 years from now? You may find yourself in a conflict and it may feel really good to send a text message to a person and insult them, and you feel better about it 5 minutes from now. But how will you feel about the consequences 5 hours from now or 5 days from now when maybe other people find out about the hurtful things that you said over a text message? Once again, think before you text, think before you post on social media, think about the rule of 5. How will you feel about this? 5 minutes from now, 5 hours from now, 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years. Again, these are great habits that are building blocks for a great life. So with that being said, win today. We can't change the past. We're not sure what the future holds. Let's focus on winning today. So regardless of your past and whether we know about the future or not, we know that we're in control right now and we can make the most of today. And one of the best things that we can do as human beings is set up for ourselves great habits that help us win each and every day. And this again can be like compound interest. Once again, if you know how that works, it's like making daily money deposits into the bank and the interest just grows and grows. You set up good habits for yourself, you'll find yourself growing and succeeding more and more. So focus on winning today, and that's how you can determine your future. This is Mr. Williams saying, hey, develop great habits, develop atomic habits, small little things that make a big difference, and you'll see a life of success. All it takes is effort. TSIE, the secret is effort.
Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Here is Addison with this week's trivia challenge.
And it's time for Trivia Challenge. Last week's answers for, according to our doctor's source, when dealing with nausea, where is the best place to put peppermint oil, was under your tongue. The success classes of Mazel, Foster, Wigware, S. Pierce, Rector, Styles got the correct answer, making Foster and Wigware at the top of the leaderboard. Now for 1 point, here is this week's question. What was NASCAR driver Richard Petty's longtime sponsor in his racing career? Discuss as a class after the broadcast. Have your success teacher submit your answers in the trivia link. Now let's go one more time to Studio 306 with our news anchors to hear about all of the clubs going on this week.
Thank you, Addie, and good luck to all of those success classes.
Do not forget about Mr. Williams Challenge 3.
The challenge is to be in at least 3 clubs or sports this year.
So here are club news for today. Do you need help with homework? Well, you have a chance to get access to this. We'll help you get your grades up. This is sponsored by Mr. Pryor Foundation. This is every Monday and Thursday. You must have permission slip turned in to come. Slips are in the office if you need one.
You like jazz? If so, you should look into the jazz club meeting every Wednesday, 8 a.m. to 8:45 a.m. in the band room. You don't have to be in band to join the club. Make sure to enter at door 8.
The FCA club meets at the end of each week. On Friday, come to the choir room from 8 a.m. to 8:40 a.m. Doors open at 7:50. Everyone is welcome.
I am not asleep. I am wide awake. This is the name of a club, mentoring club here at the school. The club is sponsored by the Proud Foundation. The program will bring in guest speakers and community leaders. First meeting is on Thursday after school in room 125.
And finally, the fall play is just around the corner. Head to the auditorium on either Monday, September 29th or Tuesday, September 20th. To audition for the Enchanted Bookshop, characters from classic books like Dorothy and Robin Hood must come to life and save their magical bookstore. Auditions will be held in the Northside Auditorium from 4 to 6 p.m. with callbacks Wednesday, September 21st from 4 to 6. Show dates are November 18th, 19th, and 20th. More information, please see Ms. Cardi.
And that's all we have for Club News today.
There's so much to do at Northside.
So make sure you get involved.
You must just find yourself on one of our broadcasts in the future.
But until then, it's time for us to wrap up this edition of Titan TV today.
I had so much fun doing this. Definitely looking forward to next time.
Me too. From all of us here at the Titan TV studio, I'm Rakaya.
And I'm Janiyah.
And this has been Titan TV today by students for students.
Remember that Titans are a team.
And never forget to
Stay classy, Titans.